let's talk about the fight. How has camp been? How much time have you had to prepare for Billy Joe Saunders?
3 years from his pull-out in 2018. Yeah, I mean, I've had a good camp. It's been a good camp. Trained really well, trained really hard for him. And yeah, we know it's going to be an hard fight. I know it's going to be an hard fight. But I'm confident. I'm looking forward to it. He offers something different in a way. Like, I've fought all the big names. And, I fought Martinez, who was a slippery southpaw. But I think Billy Joe's that little bit more slipperier than Martinez. So he's going to offer me something different. I know it's going to be a tough fight. There'll be a lot of work involved, not just physically, mentally. So I prepared myself for that, prepared myself for a good, hard 12 rounds.
This is your 5th world title fight. I was going to ask this question a bit later, but seeing as that you've brought up some of the tricky opponents you have faced, it's where does Billy Joe rank? Because you faced the likes of Golovkin, Martinez, Stern. Where does he rank it in terms of your past opponents?
I mean, it's hard to put a number on him, and kind of rank him. Obviously, Golovkin was the best, been my toughest fight to date. That fought him in his pomp as well. So yeah, that was a really, really hard fight. But I mean, they've all offered something different in terms of how tough the fight's going to be, and I think with Billy Joe, like I've just said, he's offering something different again, because Martinez, I'm kind of obviously Martinez. I've only fought 2 southpaws as a pro. Martinez was the slipperiest one out of them, but I've never really struggled with southpaws. But we've been obviously been training, getting the sparring in, working everything around that, front leading right foot. And yeah, we've been trying things. Some things have worked, some things haven't. And, the things that have worked with my current sparring partner might not work with Billy Joe and vice versa. So I might have changed the tactics. It's going to be one of them type of fights. He's a very, very intelligent fighter. And yeah, I've not kind of gone into it thinking that because I've fought better opposition than he has, that I'm in a better position in a way. I know age is on my side, age is on his side, sorry. So, I'm older, but I'm also wiser, and I've had a good camp, and I know going into it that I've done everything I possibly can physically and mentally to be in the best shape possible, and everything's good. Training's gone good. My weight's good. Obviously, I don't struggle getting to super middleweight, so that's not really it's not an issue at all. So yeah, I'm in a good place mentally, physically, and I'm ready for the fight.
It sounds like you're using the Martinez experience quite a lot to help you towards this fight. I know that you said Billy Joe's going to offer something completely different, but
Yeah.
what do you think he does that you can target, and what can you take from those past experiences into this fight?
You know what, mate? To be honest with you, just the fact that he's a southpaw. Just the fact that he's a southpaw. And that's the only reason I'm going back to that fight, because, like I said, I've only fought 2 southpaws as a pro. And Martinez being obviously the one that he was. That's why I'm, relating it back to that. But even though it's a southpaw, we're still expecting a whole different fight. We don't know what type of game plan he's got. We can just get ourselves in the best possible position for deal with whatever he can offer us. So yeah, it's getting close now. Obviously, the closer it gets, the more I think about it, and it's on my mind constantly. I'm currently in a hotel at the minute. I've been here for 2 weeks, just staying away from my family, just so I can, mentally and physically get the rest that I need, because training's hard. I'm into my last hard week now, and all the hard work's nearly done. But yeah, I know I'm in for a tough fight, and I know that he's going to turn up. He's going to turn up on his game, and that'll bring the best out of him. But also, being involved in these big fights bring the best out of me too. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it and excited that I'm back on Sky Sports and in a big, meaningful fight. And obviously the fact that I've got a world title fight at home, which is what I've always wanted.
It's the 5th opportunity to fight for a world title after you've never had an easy chance, and this is no easier fighting for a world title. But how much does it mean to you to get another opportunity? You spoke about age earlier. At your age, they don't come around so often, these opportunities.
No, I did the Eck, and especially 5 times. You know what I mean? It's unheard of. You know, I've been throughout the years, like I've been through some hard times. You know, motivation, and I've never not trained. I've always trained, but it's keeping that dream alive. And I've struggled at times, but I've always believed in myself. I've always felt that I knew that I'd get there, become world champion. And you know, even though I've failed on four occasions, you know, every time you fail, you're a step closer to success. And I've just been working hard and just kept believing. And I really do feel like it's my time. I do. Everything happens for a reason. And you know, there's no one who's ever done it in 5, I believe. I think George Groves did it in 4. Frank Bruno did it in 4. I'm not sure anyone's ever done it in 5. So I think that says a lot about myself, with me, you know, with my perseverance, with, you know, with my motivation. And I just feel like it's my time, and I've done everything I possibly can, like I said, to get in the best possible condition. And I'm in a great condition. And you know, no matter what, come fight night, I'll leave it all on the line, and what will be. But I'm well up for the fight, and you know, I'm confident going into it.
What makes this the right time? What makes this the right fight for you to finally get that belt?
Well, obviously, when we said just about age not being on my side, it also is. Obviously, you can't buy experience. But I just think the fact that I've always wanted one at home. You know, I've always wanted a world title shot at home. And you know, there was no disputing the Golovkin one. But Stern, Martinez, Abraham, you know what I mean? You could say, you know, you could say that I should have been a double weight world champion. You know, I've mixed it the best in middleweight to super middleweight for years. You know, I think I was on about this the other day. I think I've been a pro now, but I think I'm going into my 15th year, I think. Do you know what I mean? So 14th or 15th year, yeah. So I've been a pro a long time. I've dedicated my life to the sport. And like I said, I've always believed that I'll get there. And I truly feel that next Friday, I will get there. But I know it's going to be an hard fight. And you know what? I know listen, there's no pressure on this fight for me. Everybody's already written me off. You know what I mean? But it's nothing new to me. You know, I've been wrote off before, and I've proved people wrong before. And you know, I plan on doing it again. But like I said, there's no pressure on me, and everybody's ripped me off. But what people think about me, or you know, people's opinion, doesn't concern me at all. I'm just focused on training my best, getting myself in the best possible condition, and winning, and that's that.
Do you think there's any chance that you might be catching Billy Joe at a great time? Because it's well documented that he's been chasing that Canelo fight for quite a while. He hasn't got it. Do you think that maybe he might take one eye off the ball here, and this is a massive opportunity for you to take advantage of that?
No, I definitely don't. And you know what? I never go into a fight thinking that they've took their eye off the ball. I never do that. I've got it in my head that there's unfinished business. Obviously, we get on. You know, we had that little tit for tat stuff a couple of years ago when he pulled out. But I get why he was pulling out. I've always said that. I understand it, but you know, if someone had just said to me, listen, he's going for a bigger fight, fair enough. So I get that, but so like I said, we've got that unfinished business. But you know, I think that he's gonna. I've got it in my head that he's gonna want to make a statement. He's gonna want to prove to everybody that he's ready for the Canelo fight. He should have got it. He got a good chance when he beats him, and I think, you know, like I said, I've got it in my head that he wants to come out and put on a performance for me. So I've not once gone into this training camp thinking we've got him at the right time here. I've prepared myself for Billy Joe at his best.
And with that in mind, that he wants to come out and probably make a statement, does his power scare you at all? You've been in there with Golovkin at his best. When you compare those experiences to coming up against Saunders, does he scare you at all in terms of power?
Dude, if you get punched in the face, it hurts. I don't care who you are. Obviously, I've been in with more face and punches, but Billy Joe can obviously punch, and you know, it's the shots you don't see that really hurt you. And I think Billy Joe's that fast and that slick that there could be a few of them. So I'm not going into the fight thinking, you know, I'm invincible. I'll be able to walk through his power. I know he hits hard. I know he's got respect in his punches. So yeah, like I said, I've not gone into it thinking that, you know, I've been in with stronger punches. But I know I'm going to have to take risks. I know that. So yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Obviously, it's been a very long time since you've last been in the ring. He's not been in the ring for a year. Do you think that's going to have any effect on the fight in general?
I think we're both the same, aren't we? I think we're both the same. I think we both fought. I think I fought November last year. I think maybe he fought October.
November as well.
With the November, so we both fought. We've both been out the ring for 12 months. Over 12 months come fight night, but you know, I don't think it will. Obviously, you know, you can say, oh, we'll be a bit rusty or whatever, but I think what might have a factor, what will have a factor is, you know, who's kept herself in best shape all year round, and I know that's me. You know, I won't say I live in the gym, but I'm constantly training. I love training. I love keeping, you know, looking after myself, keeping me on my weight and things like that. So I know I've done more work throughout the year, but you know, it's everything's different on fight nights. Just who shows up.
Just before you go, could I just get your opinion on how do you think Canelo and Callum Smith's going to go? Do you think Callum has a chance to bring home a world title? To bring home his world title?
I think Callum always. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't watch boxing, so I don't watch it. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. So I know the fight's been made, but I don't know where it's at. Where is it at?
It's in Texas, in America.
In Texas, right. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously an hard fight for Callum, but I think Callum Smith's always got a chance. I mean, I'm not sure what the crack could be with. It's obviously at 12 stone. Is there going to be a rehydration clause in it?
No idea. It's for Callum,
you know I mean? So,
WBA belt.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Callum at 12 stone is a beast, and I'll put him against anyone. But obviously Canelo's elite. Canelo's the face of boxing, and you know, but I think if anybody's got a chance of beating him, it's Callum Smith. So and I wish him all the best.
Maybe you can fight the winner if you beat Billy on Friday.
That's the plan, mate. That's the plan. Finish big in 2021. That's the plan.
Perfect. Is that the plan then? Are you thinking, win or lose, do you think you'll continue fighting after this fight?
Don't know. I've not made any plans. I mean, to be honest with you, in the 2018, I had an off fight when I fought in Dam, but I still fought. I won, especially at home, and I should have got the decision. So last year, I was thinking about just spewing it. And then I just thought, so I'll just get in gym, see how I feel. And I just got in gym, and I had a fight, and then he had another fight, and this had come about. So I don't know. I'm not putting a time on it. But listen, in an ideal world, win on next Friday, win the rematch, and have a big major fight, and cash out on a big fight. But there's 36 minutes of hard work come before that, so I'm focused on that.
And is there a rematch clause then in the fight?
Yeah, rematch clause. Yeah. So immediate rematch in the contract, I believe. So yeah, it's all signed, all official, and yeah, it's getting close now. So looking forward to it.